Hello, everyone, and welcome back to lucky episode number 13 of my Let's Play series. Today, I wanted to get started right away. Actually, let's grab this material in U-Book. I wanted to go ahead and work on making this tool I've been telling you guys about. And what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to look at modifiers. And there's a specific modifier I wanted to look at, and I believe it is going to be this glowing one. And what we're going to want are a couple pieces of glowstone dust and an eye of ender. Well, we haven't really made an eye of ender yet, so I wanted to show you guys what we're going to need. What we're going to need to make that happen is some of this stuff, blaze powder. Now, the easiest way for me to get the blaze powder right now, if I can remember where I put them. Let's see here. Do not remember where I put them. Are they in my inventory still? No. Well, I do not remember where I put those blaze rods. But thanks to all those blazes we've been fighting, blitz rods, thanks to all those blazes we've been fighting, I have been able to put a blaze rod in the sag mill, which, wow, I am honestly really confused. I do not remember where I put the rest of my blaze rods. That kind of stuff happens to me all the time. Maybe, you know what, maybe I put them out here. I put a little chest out here. Yeah, there they are. Put a little chest out here. I have been busy between episodes. I've filled in the floor here. I've been moving a bunch of stuff over. And then some of the stuff that I don't have compacting drawers for, or I don't really have a scheme for yet, I've been kind of moving some of the stuff over to here. But anyway, let me make sure I grab one. Yep, I sure did. Like I was saying, the easiest way for me to make the blaze powder right now is to simply take a blaze rod and put it into my sag mill, and that's going to give me 3 or 4 pieces of blaze powder. There we go. Got 4 more. I'm only going to need the one. I'm only going to need 1 ender pearl to make this happen. I just need 1 ender pearl, and I need 1 piece of blaze powder. I'll just stick those over there for now. Now I've got my eye of ender. And I'm going to run back over to my new building over here. We're going to pick up just a little bit of this glowstone. There we go. I think it said I only needed 2 pieces of it. And I've been doing this with my shovel, believe it or not. Where'd my shovel go? There it is. I don't really use my shovel a whole lot as an actual shovel. So I get a particular kick out of being able to use my shovel this way. And as you can see, by placing the shovel in the tool forge and then putting in the 2 pieces of glowstone and an eye of ender, I don't think that this matters where you put this stuff. You just need to have those 3 components. And this should work with any of the tinker tools. I just personally prefer doing it with my shovel. So I'm going to take that out of there. And what this is going to do now is it's going to add a little bit of light on a low light source. So let's come over here and let's head down to the basement where hopefully there's not going to be a whole lot of mobs waiting for us. Oh. I did fight a few skeletons and managed to pick up a couple of arrows. I don't have a whole lot in the way of arrows, but had enough to make dealing with that witch a little easy. There's some resources. I think that's some lead I missed. All right, now it should be. I don't think I've got to do anything special. So what I'm going to do is start taking these torches down. I did put a few torches up because I wanted to see, like, going to take to light this up, and it was going to take a lot. I was going to have a lot of torches on the floor, and it just wasn't going to be, as much fun with the torches. Because honestly, I don't really care for having torches on the floor. I end up having to constantly move them. They get in the way, when I'm going to be doing a lot of automating of things down here in the basement, and it's not really something that I wanted to be doing all the time. So this should, there we go, you can see it's already, and it just kind of lights stuff up automatically for me. I don't have to worry about whether or not, how far away I am from the last one that I placed. It's just going to, automatically place them when it reaches a low light source. And this is just kind of what I've been doing. I'm going to stick some cobblestone right here for now. I am going to come back, and I'm probably going to come back and glass over that instead of using the cobble there. Oh, I forgot to go back to my shovel. There we go. And I'll see if I can show you what this is actually leaving on the ground. It might be hard to see, but there's that little spot right there. Now let's look at our light overlay, and you can see that with a minimal amount of effort, simply just walking around, I've been able to place low light sources using, or place light on the low light sources using nothing but this shovel. As far as I know, it doesn't use any kind of durability to do this. You just simply have to walk around over low light sources. And now that my entire floor is lit up, it's not going to place any more of those. So that was just one of the fun little things that I've learned recently. I also don't necessarily have to worry about taking torches with me. I can do the same thing in here. I could knock these torches out, and it'll place low light sources. I'm not going to do a whole lot of that in here yet because I'm still going to be tearing this floor out, and I'm going to be replacing it with some other kind of stone. I still haven't decided exactly what I want the floor to look like. I just went ahead and cobbled over this real quick, and I may end up changing this too. I just didn't want to, fall down there. One of the benefits of the angel ring, by the way, is I don't take fall damage now. So I can come way up here, and as long as I don't land on something like a spike or like a punji stick, you can fall from pretty much as high as you want to, and you're not going to take any damage. So that was one of the fun things. Just one of the fun things I was able to do. But I think today, one of the things I wanted to be able to get done is let's go ahead and put some of our stuff back up. Let's do that real quick. But one of the fun things I wanted to do today is I want to make probably 3, I'm thinking at least 3, maybe 4 more of these sag mills, and I may make another alloy smelter or 2. So let's take a look at that again. Let's make a few of those. And this is going to let us automate quite a few things. I'm going to need a fair amount of flint. So let's come over and see how much of this we can get done just over here in our new building. What I'm going to need is some gravel, which I should have over here somewhere. There we go. Let's just take out a couple stacks of it there, because I'm going to want to make up some flint, because we're going to need a fair amount of flint for this, and that's probably going to be good. We're also going to need a fair amount of iron. I don't remember if I have any left or not. I think I got a little bit. There's some iron. And I think I did put some of my iron, in, at least some of it, in one of these drawers. There it is. I knew I had some more iron somewhere. Yeah, we should have enough iron now. I think I've still got a fair amount of my wood over here, so I think I'm going to come back over here, unfortunately, to do some of this. And let's see. We're going to need some more of these pistons, which were the planks, and we're going to need some cobblestone, which I've got a fair amount of. And I've got one piece of redstone. Man, someone did not prepare before this episode. I'm not sure who was responsible for that, but clearly someone was not prepared to start filming today. So let's see. I should have enough. I should have enough of this stuff on me now, and I've got some wood over here. Here, let's use some of the spruce wood there. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to want at least 3 of these. So let's see what we're going to need to do to make the basic capacitor. We're going to need to go hijack some copper and some gold nuggets. And I think it is becoming abundantly clear why I cannot wait to get all this stuff over into my new building. We're going to want at least 3 of those basic capacitors, right? And let's go ahead and get a little bit of gold. There's some nuggets. I'm going to put a little bit of this stuff over here just for the time being. When you're crafting with these crafting stations, you want to make sure to have a few open spots in your inventory. The crafting mechanics don't seem to work quite so well if you don't have a place to put any leftover or extra materials. So anyway, let's look at this basic capacitor again. And we're going to want at least 3 of those. There we go. We're also going to want some more of these iron bars. That should be plenty for right now. And we're going to want some of these pistons. So let's get a few planks. We'll need at least 6 of those. Let's look back at the machine chassis, and again we'll want 3 machine chassis. And I think that's going to do it. I think this is going to get us our 3 sag mills. So let me show you guys what I have in mind. And you know what? I'm gonna fall down a hole apparently. I still have some of these holes here, and I'll explain that a little bit later too. There was another purpose for having those holes. I'm going to want a way to get down into my basement, and I haven't decided exactly where I'm going to want to do that yet. So I'm probably going to leave these holes here for a little bit until I can decide exactly how I'm going to want to get down into my basement. But let's grab a couple pieces of glass here. Because I'll go ahead and fix this up while we're down here, since we're going to be working right next to it. I just wanted to, this is just to make me happy. I like seeing this. Yeah, I know it's working. Now I can walk over there just fine. It's not going to hurt anything. And what I need to do is I need to figure out where my drawer controller is in relation to where I'm at downstairs. With the use of the shovel here. So, there is my drawer controller. And I'm going to want to know where that is. Because what I'm going to do, see, that should be right here. Excellent. I think it may work out better if I do it this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop these guys down here. I'm just going to set them there for now. And we'll come back to them in just a minute. They'll be just fine chilling out right there. And we're going to want an alloy smelter. So let's take a look. I think I have the stuff I need, because making an alloy smelter and making the sag mill are incredibly similar. We'll just need to make a few furnaces. We need to make another basic capacitor. So now I need one more piece of copper. We'll go and grab another piece of copper. Oh, he just made me take out one of my apples. Oh, man, that's got to be rough. But anyway, let's grab our last piece of copper here. There we go. Yeah, we may as well make that. That was an accident. We'll stick that over there for now. We won't need the flint right now. We won't need the ink sac, so we can just kind of stash some of this stuff over here, and we can always come back and clean this up later. There we go. That should be plenty of room. And let's look at our machine chassis. We need that basic capacitor. This should get us our machine chassis. There we go. And I need 3 furnaces. So I'll need at least 24 pieces of cobble, which it looks like I have right here. You can left click on these and it's going to, see, I should have enough to demonstrate over here. If you hold left click down, it's going to evenly distribute however many items you have between however many of these inventory spots that you drag it over. If you right click, it's only going to lay down one item in each of the inventory spots that you mouse over. So that's just a way for me to control how much is actually being put down. So that should be our alloy smelter. And I'm going to pop this one over here. And what we're going to do is we are going to start moving some of our power generating equipment from our room over here so we can start getting power to these guys. If I remember right, I should have some power conduits here, and I'm probably going to need to make some more of these item conduits, and we'll get to that in just a moment. First things first, of course. I'm going to eat a little bit of this. There we go. And that can go in there for now. And then I need to make one more open spot, is that right? There we go. I think, let me go grab one other of my tools real quick I forgot to grab. We're going to need that Yeta wrench, which should be over here in my tool chest. I don't like how that guy's looking at me. I'm going to take care of him real quick. So, let me see what else I'm going to need to put up here. I think I can dump that stuff off. I'll stick this in here where I know I'll run into it later. Okay, there's my Yeta wrench. Now, I don't remember, honestly, if I showed you guys how to make a Yeta wrench, so let's go over that really quickly. We needed electrical steel for that, which was just some iron ingots, some kind of crushed coal, and some silicon. And that basically is what got us our Yeta wrench. We also needed a basic gear, which was simple enough. Any cobblestone, 4 sticks, gives us our basic gear. I'm pretty sure that I remember showing you guys how to get the silicon by first we needed to sag some of that gravel to get our sand, and then we were able to mill the sand into some silicon. That got us our Yeta wrench. I'm kind of remembering showing you guys. I honestly, I don't remember for sure, so I just wanted to go over it real quick. And what I'm going to want to do is shift left click on these conduits and make sure that they are on insert mode. It's not completely necessary to do this. The stuff will function once I hook power up to it. However, what I've discovered is you get some weird power readings later. There's some other tools that we're going to want to use that will basically let us know how much power we're using, that kind of stuff. And you can get some weird kind of readings if you're not setting those things to insert items that use power. And then what I'm also going to want to do, more than likely, is, and this is a classic example. I'll have to remember to repair that. A classic example of why I like to have these 3 blocks between my ceiling here and my floor up here. I'll be able to demonstrate that right here. Because basically what I want to have happen is right here, I'm going to place that capacitor bank. Okay, and I'm going to pop down here, and again we're going to shift left click, and we're going to set this to extract mode. And so what we should see now is this thing draining at a fairly good rate, and our machines are going to be filling up. So before that runs too low, let me set up my coal generator here again, and we will work on getting a better power system for down here. That is coming. So let's get some coal in here, and let's pop this lever down. There we go. That should keep us going pretty good. There we go. Now we're starting to get a positive on power. These machines should all be powered now. Their internal buffers are full. And what I'm going to want to do, in addition to crafting some more item conduits, I'm also going to want to create some item filters. And for that, I'm pretty sure we're going to need some paper. And there's a couple ways to get paper in Minecraft. See if I remember what I had, my sugar cane. This is generally how I make my papers, with sugar cane. And you should be able to do something like this. I usually make it like that. I mean, I guess it looks like you can just put those anywhere now, though. We'll need a little bit of that. And the reason I want these is I'm going to want to make some filters. There's several kinds of filters, and for the item conduits, we're going to want these basic item filters from Ender.io. And for that, we're going to need some paper and some hoppers. So let's see if I've got some chests laying around anywhere. I do. Do I have any more up here? I may have left those out in our new base. I did. Here we go. So I should be able to make some hoppers now. There we go. There's a few at least. And now I should be able to craft, I should be able to get 3 of those. I sure can. And I may have enough item conduits to at least demonstrate what I'm going to want to do. And what I'm going to want to do is I think I still have some cobble. I do. I'm going to need a little bit of gravel, which I may have left in here. Well, we can get a piece. I'll show you a simple way to get some gravel. And I'm going to want a piece of sand here. So let's come down to one of our sag mills real quick. And we'll just put in 1 piece of the cobblestone so we can have our gravel. There we go. So what I'm going to want to do, and if you guys are in this position like I'm in right now where, excuse me, you can't actually place this. Oh, you can. Very good. I thought it was going to try to not do anything. Maybe there was an update. I swear the last time I did this, I had to do some funky stuff on the keyboard. Because a lot of times you have to shift right click to be able to target these things. But now I'm going to make sure I'm, again, targeting the conduit connector part of this, not the item conduit. I want to make sure to have the conduit connector before I right click. And we are going to want this extracting. And I'm actually going to put this on in-out mode. And when I extract, I've discovered I like to have this on a different channel. So I'm going to go ahead and set that to brown. And we can place one of the item filters in there. And I'm going to want this to extract cobblestone. I want to be able to extract gravel. And I want to be able to extract sand. I don't think I'm going to have enough item conduits to get down here because I think I'm going to need at least 3 or 4 more. So let's take a look real quick at what it's going to take to make some more item conduits. And that was this pulsating iron, which we get with iron and ender pearls. So we'll have enough. I think we'll have enough to make a few. What I am going to need to do, though, is get some iron smelted. I think I have some iron ore right up here. I do. Well, I got a fair amount of iron up here, actually. So what I'm going to do is let's sag this up real quick. Shouldn't take too long, again, thanks to that double layer capacitor we have up here. And one of the other little things I did, I added a little crate over here. As you can see, I've been cooking up some smooth stone. I didn't actually cook this stuff. This is stuff I already had cooked. I just kind of threw it over here. Oh, you know what? That's not my sag mill. Oh, man. Oh, wow. I just wasted a bunch of stuff. That's all right. Anyway. Wow, I can't believe I let that happen. I should have sagged that stuff first. I don't know why I keep getting that mixed up. Oh. Remember, folks, don't try to open the door when you've got a Yeti wrench in your hand. We'll need to borrow some of these ender pearls. If I remember right, I think we get 6 or 8 of these. Let's check that. Let's double check that real quick. How many of those will I get? I'll get 8 of those. So let's grab 2 ender pearls. and we're going to smelt those up together. This is going to get us the ingots we need, and we'll need to find some more of our conduit binders. So while that is being smelted, let's see if I can remember what I did with our conduit binders. There we go. I don't have enough. I think I put my clay over here. There it is up there. Take a few of those. And man, the old inventory does fill up pretty quick, doesn't it? Well, let's clear some of that stuff out. And we should have smelted those. Man, there's a lot of running around today. Cannot wait to get this base fully up and running. Not that far away. I think that's going to be probably enough. So let's see if we can't get some of this binder composite made up. And again, this shouldn't take too long. There we go. Now we should be able to make a few more item conduits. Oh, forgot to do this. There we go. Now we got some item conduits. I think I'm going to need one more filter. What did I need for that again? Some paper and a hopper, which I should have enough to make now. We need at least one more of those, I believe. There we go. Now we should be able to get down to business. So what I'm going to want to do is we're going to bring this down. And don't worry about the wires in the basement. Basements are supposed to be kind of messy. Little shift right click and that'll drop that right out. And I have discovered, I'm actually going to take that last one away. I have discovered that it is definitely better to prepare these first. I may actually end up needing one more item conduit. But basically what I'm going to want to do is have these insert on brown. Because remember, I'm extracting on brown up there in our conduit on the drawer controller. And let's have, mainly because I don't have any cobble in my inventory, let's have this one insert gravel. And actually, we're going to want to set these to in out mode also. Insert on brown. With the gravel. In out mode. Insert on brown. With sand. And let's just go ahead and hop up here just for a second and grab a piece of cobblestone. Make sure to set this to in out mode, insert on brown, cobblestone. And we will need one more filter. Unbelievable. You think I'd be able to do some math by now. So let's see if we can't sneak out one more filter. For that, we're going to need another hopper. I think I'm going to have just enough to make this happen. There we go. And eventually I'm going to actually add a second alloy smelter to this deal. Right now I'm basically setting this up to automate production. Oops, put that back on green. Oops, did it again. There we go. We want to insert on brown. And we're going to have this smelting these cobblestone for us. Now that those are set, I should be able to get those connected. And nothing's happening yet. And that is mainly because there's one more little tweak we're going to have to do to these. And now what we want to do is flip that over to extract, and we want always active. So extract, redstone mode, always active. Extract, always active. Extract, always active. And now when I come up here, and I'm going to do the exact same thing here, extract, always active. And now we should see cobblestone coming in here. When we get the gravel will come in here. Or actually in here, I believe, yeah, gravel in there. And we should be getting sand in here. Did I take all of our sand? That may be why. That should be taking sand out of there. Well, let's I think I'm going to need one more hopper. I could have sworn. Oh, I did set that up. It should be extracting sand. I'm not sure why. Oh, there we go. Maybe it just needed a minute to catch up with us. Yeah, there we go. Now, I'm going to take some of this silicon out because I don't actually have a drawer up here for silicon. So that stuff's not actually going to go anywhere until I assign it a drawer. And I think that'll be good. And you can see it's already doing stuff. There we go. It's going up to 11. So this is slowly but surely now. Not only are we going to have automated cobblestone, but we're going to have automated gravel, we're going to have automated sand, and we're going to have automated silicon. And it is going to take a while for all of this stuff to build up. A lot of times what I'll do, the next time we come down here, you may see a few more sag mills. I may set up more than one to grind up our cobblestone. And there is, I was waiting for this. This is one more thing that I kind of needed to wait for. I think I still have some flint right over here. I sure do. So let's also set up a drawer for flint. Because these sag mills If you remember, they use flint to help as a bonus material. So what we're going to do is set these up to accept flint. And then we'll need to adjust this item conduit and allow it to extract flint. So hopefully what we'll see is flint starting to fill these guys up. There we go. It's not going to distribute it perfectly. I don't have the round robin enabled on here. There's several modes that you can do here, and self-feed disabled, round robin. Let's enable the round robin, and hopefully that will add, or that will give us a little better flint distribution. Oops. Well, that was unfortunate. Fortunately, I do still have my drawer keys on me, so I should just be able to unlock that drawer, and now I should be able to, yep, there we go, lock that drawer back. So hopefully, by enabling the round robin, that should have given us a better distribution of flint, and it did. Now it's distributing that flint. So that is set up. Now what's going to happen is we're going to fill up the silicon drawer first, and then that sag mill down there that's crushing our sand for us is going to backlog, and then we'll see a backlog of sand, and then when the sag mill that's crushing our gravel gets backed up, then we'll start to see a backlog of gravel, and once the gravel is completely backlogged, then we should see the cobblestone again. We should see that go back up to the 2048, and it will take a little bit of time for this to completely get backlogged. Let's see what kind of power damage we're doing. I'm just going to go ahead and let that go. We're just going to go ahead and dump the rest of this stuff in here. No, I think we are over on time for the episode. I think that is going to wrap up lucky episode number 13. Between episodes, I am going to try to get this prettied up a little bit, and don't be surprised if you see some more sag mills and whatnot down in the basement to help speed up this process. But we are automating. We are starting the automation of all the things. Very exciting. Be sure to leave some comments down there for me if you know of maybe a better way to do things, or maybe you have a different idea about how to do things. Always welcome the constructive criticism and discussion down below in the comment section. If you like these videos, be sure to give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for stopping by today, guys. Hope you're enjoying the series, and take care.